To chat to Charmaine a little earlier because of the work that she's doing with the Cambridge charity CBM in Zimbabwe. I believe we've got her on the line. Charmaine, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Louise. Good morning.
Oh, it's so nice to hear your voice. We'll have to keep it so quick because of timing issues. However, tell us what's been happening with you in Zimbabwe this week and how the people of Cambridgeshire can help you.
I've been working in Zimbabwe on behalf of CBM UK as a multimedia storyteller, and I've been documenting Mary Mugumira and Paul Mpambawashi, who had lost their vision a couple of years ago, and they were undergoing cataract removal surgery at Norton Eye Unit. So the backgrounds that these people have had is that they've lost their sight a few years ago, and they didn't have access to medical support. Some of them lived too far from the Norton Eye Unit and had to travel, waking up at around 3 a.m. just to get to the Norton Eye Unit and to receive the surgery. Before this, they hadn't been able to access medical assistance because they can't afford it, and also the distance, and then living in hard to reach areas. Now, the people of Cambridge can help by visiting lightoflife.net and making a donation. Up until the 20th of May, the UK government will be doubling every donation made.
And tell me, Charmaine, why is blindness and cataract such a problem in countries like Zimbabwe?
A lot of the blindness comes from glaucoma patients, people who have had glaucoma, diabetes that has gone undetected or diagnosed because they can't access medical assistance. Some of it comes from some of the people that come through have been cotton farmers for quite a few years and have been using heavy chemicals without protective gear, and this has resulted in them losing their eyesight.
It must be quite fulfilling for you doing the job that you do because you're seeing real change day in, day out. And I'm sure I appreciate that there are problems that in the UK would be minimal. But when you're working somewhere like Zimbabwe and you're seeing people having their sight restored, considering the framework and the infrastructure in which they're living, that must be quite something.
It is fulfilling because when you listen to their stories, some of them tell you, we've gone to traditional healers. I've gone 15 years without getting any conclusive assistance. And then within 15 minutes, they've regained their sight, literally 15 minutes. And they're already walking unassisted, being able to point at things, being able to identify things, something that they haven't been able to do before. It is really fulfilling.
And Charmaine, tell us again how people can help, how they can help you to make a difference.
All right, people can visit lightuplives.net and make a contribution on their site. There are prescribed packages, or they can add a little more, which will be really nice. And the UK government will be doubling that donation up until the 20th of May.
Charmaine Chitate in Zimbabwe, live, working with the CBM Cambridge charity. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate it. It was super squeezed in, but we were just so delighted to be able to get through to Charmaine. And I think you can imagine that we'd want to cover the amazing work in which they're doing.